Hello again, and welcome to Pursuing Travel with the Millers. Jason here, and we're going to head to Budapest, Hungary, where we're going to take a look at the different monuments, statues, memorials, and art that you can find throughout this beautiful city. So, for the very first memorial that we're going to head to, it's not too far away from the iconic Parliament building in Budapest, right on the Danube River. So you'll find on the bank 60 different shoes that they're metal shoes, both men's, women's, and what this actually is a memorial to is those Hungarian Jews that were rounded up by the Arrow Cross militia, which were Nazi Hungarians, basically, that supported Germany. And they took quite a few of the Jewish people and had them take off their shoes, since shoes were scarce, and then they had them executed and their bodies dumped into the Danube River. So, horrible situation, and to this day people leave flowers and all kinds of other different items to memorialize those that lost their lives to fascism. So there's also a monument to the Holy Trinity, which is an old monument from the 1700s that is to commemorate all of those that were lost to the plague that ravaged Europe. And it's a Baroque design, and it's in the castle district on the Buda side, so up on top of the hill, and is not too far from Matthias Church. You'll also find quite a few of other interesting sculptures throughout the city, like this gentleman who's painting the chain bridge, and this other memorial that is by the bank of the river. So we're going to get into a few memorials that are a little more controversial, because some of the memorials are in deep contrast. This one is right near the Parliament, and it's the Memorial of Unity, and it represents Hungarian territories that were lost after World War I. It's a 2020 memorial, and it's the reason it's controversial is some see this as a revising of history. A lot of these cities were not culturally Hungarian, and they ended up, splitting, and they joined countries that are more like their culture. So that's how some see it, but we're not going to get into politics on this, so it's up to you to decide about the memorial. So, regardless of the politics behind it, it is a beautiful memorial with the flame that is ever burning, and the block of stone that has been shattered, and all the names of the different cities. So another monument, the Monument of the National Martyrs. So it was finished in 1934, reconstructed in 2019, and it is dedicated to all of those that were killed by political prisoners. So heading to Liberty Square, this is where there's a lot of contrast and controversy. So the large monument here is the Soviet War Memorial, and it is set to honor the Soviet troops that were killed when they were liberating the city from the Nazis. And it's still there because they have a bilateral agreement with Russia to keep that there. And so it's the last remaining Soviet memorial in Budapest. So the big contrast from there is you take a look, and within a few feet of a Soviet memorial, you have statues that are relatively new of Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush. So this was Hungary's way of kind of, I guess you would say, trolling the Soviet memorial. You have Ronald Reagan, who's credited with ending the Cold War, and George H.W. Bush, that was also part of that during that time period. And they are walking towards that Soviet monument. So, once again, a bit interesting to see all of that in one area. It's a very nice park, but there's another monument that's also quite controversial, and it's the Memorial of German Occupation. It's in Liberty Square, a 2014 made memorial, and it is one that memorializes the 1944 German occupation of Hungary. So it is the Archangel Gabriel represents the Hungarians, and it's being attacked by the Imperial Eagle of Germany. So what's the controversy about this? This was a monument that was built legitimately overnight, and it is, many feel that it's whitewashing history, because Hungary actually was the government, which was a dictator fascist government at the time, supported and were allies with the Nazi Germans. And they had their own Arrow Cross militia that acted like a secret police. So they believed that it's not really owning up to the Hungarians' leaders at that time, ownership of some of World War II and what happened to some of the Jewish people that were there in Hungary. So, right across from it, there's actually kind of a counter memorial where people have put all kinds of messages, pictures, and things like that are talking about the stories about those individuals. So there's plenty of other memorials and statues throughout Budapest. I only went over a few of them in this video. So once again, subscribe to our channel for more history, food, relaxation, and thanks for watching. Contact us at ET Family Travel to book your next tour.